A werewolf? Did it become a hellion?
I can take care of those slimes with my fire. Purify them with the shepherd's power.
Got it! Fluid surge! It's over!
What?
Strike! How's this? Yeah!
Come here then.
Ready? It's over! Too close! How's this? Be gone! Strike! How's this?
Come on, keep the combo going.
Ready?
Ooh, it's gonna be close. We have to use an apogee on Layla.
Lila!
Thank you ever so
Lila.
much.
Fluid surge! Ready? No escape!
Here goes now. Crimson Surge. Bye.
Fluid surge! Tiger blade! No escape! How's this?
Crimson Surge.
Right! Yeah! It's over!
Alright, it wasn't too difficult. Easy enough.
No.
Saray!
Are you really?
Yep. I am the shepherd now.
Calm yourselves at once!
Chancellor Bartlow.
Lady Alicia, we received word that there was a civil disturbance among the commoners.
Indeed. However, it has already been quelled by the appearance of the shepherd.
The shepherd, you say? Citizens of Lady Lake, I hereby announce that this year's Sacred Blade Festival has come to a close.
You heard him! Clear out at once! Please don't hold on to weapons! Keep moving!
Milady, I should like to ask the cause of all this at a later time. Lady Maltran, your presence is also requested. The shepherd of all things.
Now then, it is time for me to return to my place within you.
Yeah, I am the vessel after all.
Now that's a creepy sight.
What the?
Saray?
What's wrong?
It's because I have entered his body. I'm afraid he'll have a high fever lasting about 3 full days.
What? Why?
Presumably, the human body is reacting to the sudden presence of unknown powers inside of it. Those who make a pact with a seraph usually wind up bedridden for a time.
So that's what happens to one who becomes a vessel.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, are you alright?
Not really. I think I'll take a nap for about 3 days.
Saray!
Well now, things are getting interesting.
Those NPCs, man. Alright, done with the shepherd. Let's see what we can get here. Combo 41, that's pretty good. First name, 1100 gold. Pretty decent grade. Alright, let's continue. Oh, I mean. Oh, yeah. Pretty much loot. So let's see, yeah. Let's save, actually. On a different save file now. Because what you guys probably don't know is that... Okay, I will just finish this after this cutscene.
Hey.
Well, good morning.
Morning, you two.
You okay?
Better than before. Where is this? What happened to me afterward?
You're at the inn in Lady Lake. Alicia graciously took care of the arrangements.
You really were asleep for 3 days straight, you know?
Was I?
Now that Saray has awoken, why don't we all take a walk around town?
I'm game.
Alright, let's go.
He's finally awake.
Thank goodness.
Oh my, he's younger than I thought.
It's the shepherd.
Literally an overnight celebrity.
Indeed, he is.
Oh, it's a pretty nice track. Oh, we got a new item. Let's check out what it is. Secret blade. Alright, so what I was going to say is that this is actually a different save file because I left my PS4 like there for too long. I didn't touch it for like 4 or 5 hours, so that pretty much automatically pretty much turned off. So I pretty much lost a lot of progress because of that. And a lot of things has changed also. So first of all, unfortunately, the dog died. You know, the dog that was guiding us to Lunar. He unfortunately died because I had to actually recollect all the loot from the city, and that wasn't fast enough. Which is pretty. I mean, it's not cool that he died, but it's pretty cool that they kind of integrate real-time things. I think that's pretty cool. And also, I actually sold the royal knife instead of Graham's pipe because I don't know. I just felt like let's do it differently this time. If it's in a different file, you know. So yeah. Alright, so now we have Layla in our team. Let's see what equipment she has. So antique paper, pleasure, extra compass. Alright, should good. Let's see what anything here. That's a lot better actually. So let's keep that. I'm just gonna keep art attack. For him, I'm gonna put 1% is not that much. I don't think it's needed. Probably, yeah, looks pretty good. Watercaster. And for him, I'm gonna use. What should I do? Defense. Yeah, okay. I think this is good for now. I don't have any swords. I guess we'll get that a little bit later. Alright, anyways, let's continue. By saving, of course. I don't want to lose any kind of data anymore. Like, seriously. Like, I didn't take too long to replay. It was like 20 minutes. Like,
You must
rushing
be
through.
hungry, kind shepherd. I'll fix you up something at once.
Thank you, sir. But I'm actually stepping out for a bit.
Oh, really? Well, then I'll get it ready for when you come back. Don't worry about the bill. It's the least I can do for the shepherd.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll be back in a little while.
Alright, so, wow, people were really nice towards me. That's pretty cool. Let's see if, actually, let's check for skips. Alright, we don't get any. Alright, let's exit this, in.
There's almost no one out. I guess it's still pretty early in the morning. You alright?
I just felt strange all of a sudden. Like a weird pressure was crushing down on my chest.
What?
You can sense it already? What you're feeling is the malevolence all around us. Now that you've become my vessel, you can sense it. This is proof that your body has already grown accustomed to my power.
You don't say. You mean there's really that much malevolence out there, even beyond the city?
Indeed, and this is only a taste. As people start to crowd the streets, you'll feel it even more. Come this way.
Alright, what's over there? I guess we'll check it out. That, oh my god, so it looks so weird when he's walking like that. That's. Let me just go ahead. Wait. I should try something. What the? She just she faced through me? Oh, there we go. This is the correct way to walk. Alright, so I guess she's pushing me towards that door. This is it's wrong on so many levels, but it looks funny at least, right? Wow, like Lila, you were literally just behind me. How you get so fast? So fast. Right, this should be the end of the festival cleanup. Back to business as usual. can't stay in festive mode forever. Nice, just this chest. What we got? Amber staff for oh man, Mikleo here. Let's see what it does. Ooh, his art attacks is just it's going off the roof, man. Like the attack it sinks a lot by a lot, but let's actually master this current staff first. I don't know how long it takes, but yeah, let's do that for now. Alright, so what's in the silver chest? And of course it's locked. I should have guessed, but whatever. Alright, here's a dead end, so that probably is an item somewhere. So let's see, let's check it out. Wow, I really thought it was an item there. Alright, let's talk to Mikleo. You have anything to say? What's going on with Lila? I guess we need to ask her if we want to find out. Right? Let's go up the stairs. What's wrong?
Oh man, what a gorgeous lake!
It truly is. But amidst the spectacular scenery, the town of Lady Lake is being corrupted by malevolence.
Yeah, now that I can sense it, I can feel the corruption everywhere. We can't let this go on.
It isn't just happening here in Lady Lake either. It's eating away at the entire world. The scenery may be splendid, but you can feel that this place lacks the blessing of the Seraphim, can you not?
Yeah, in Elysia, I could always feel Gramps' blessing. But here, nothing.
But Lila, this little walk of yours isn't just to reconfirm the situation in Lady Lake with us, is it?
You've got something to tell us.
Yes, I touched on it before, but now I must clarify to you. The true purpose of the Shepherd. The Shepherds can quell the Hellions, beings who bring chaos to humans and Seraphim alike, with the power of purification. That is the power of the Shepherd. However, that in and of itself is not the Shepherd's duty. What the Shepherd must quell is the source of all malevolence, the being who gives rise to the Hellions. The Lord of Calamity.
The Lord of Calamity?
Yes, this figure has been known by this name for countless centuries. Whenever Hellions run rampant, this figure is always there. A Lord of Calamity, who begets Hellions with the overwhelming amount of malevolence he possesses. Given enough time, a Lord of Calamity can even permanently alter the world itself. Such is the calamity he brings.
Wait. If I remember correctly, the Celestial Record said that a shepherd hasn't appeared for the last 200 years.
And 200 years ago, there are records that the world was overcome by an unprecedented calamity. Could there be a connection?
I understand. So, the Lord of Calamity is the source of all the malevolence, and it's the duty of the shepherd to find and put a stop to him.
That's all well and good, but where is this guy?
For now, it is enough so long as you understand the duty of the Shepherd.
Huh?
The answers you seek are those you must discover for yourself, Saray. Answers of your own that you will not regret. Stay true to yourself. Forget not your duty, but be not a slave to it either.
Answers of my own.
And to that end, Saray, I know you want to ask about the effects the Lord of Calamity has on this world, and how Earth Dwellers and Seraphim go about their lives, but I want you to discern these for yourself.
It's true that I'm completely clueless when it comes to just about everything in the world.
I want you to travel the world and discover all sorts of things. Only then can you take the answers you have found for yourself and make a stand against the Lord of Calamity.
It's not that tricky a concept. Pretty much boils down to, hey Saray, let's take a trip around the world.
That sounds fun.
Yes.
Got it. Anyhow, can we start by investigating some food? Talk about calamity. I'm gonna pass out.
Shall we head back to the inn? I don't want to have to carry our shepherd around.
Sure.
Ooh, a chest. Have to open that. You saw him, right? Oh man, I wish I got into the shepherd too. It's not fair. Well, unbeknownst to you, he's just right in front of you.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Alright, Seraphic Arts. Casting Seraphic Arts is to run from the counter attack, but the use of damage. It's kind of a Alright. So hidden art needs charging up, and you can use that to use a Sephiric art to really negate it. Alright, wait. These are Sephiric arts, right? Let's do the hidden arts. Let's see here. I really want to kind of play with Layla. You know, and in that way, you. Alright, where do you go now? Oh, back to the inn. Sorry, I guess I'm scatterbrained right now. It's quite late. And after, oh man, I just walk in circles. Yeah, excuse me, guys. Oh. I should probably turn it down.
You know, I've always wanted to travel the world. But I never imagined it'd be so important. It's kind of weird, but I can't say I'm not excited.
I think it's safe to say you're probably the most, sheltered shepherd in history.
You really think so? Hey, Lila, what kind of people were the other shepherds?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I missed what you said.
So, what were the other shepherds like?
I missed what you said.
Lila?
Yes.
Hiding something?
Oh my, isn't this lovely weather?
Looks like she doesn't want to talk.
Can I ask why you won't answer?
I have forged an oath with myself. So long as I uphold that oath, I may wield certain extraordinary powers. However, the terms of the oath also prohibit things.
Okay.
So wait, does that mean there are certain things you can't discuss?
By powers, I assume you mean the power of purification?
Oh wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
You're kind of bad at this, aren't you?
Yeah, no.
Does it really matter? We're traveling the world to find these answers anyway, after all.
So we need to go investigate each land's shepherd myths?
Yes, yes, yes! That's 1000% correct.
Can other seraphim besides you wield the power of purification?
We should get back before Saray collapses from hunger and we have to sneak his body through the back alleys. We'd better get going. Chop chop, no time to waste. The food is probably ice cold by now.
Oh, Lila.
Let's get going.
You are so bad at this. It's actually kind of funny.
What's that?
And cute at the same time. Alright, Lady Lake's Great Water Wheel. That's pretty great. Let's see if she unlocked any of the battle actions. We sure didn't. But soon enough. Soon. There. I don't know why I wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that, I guess. Alright, let's go then and see if the food is there for us.
Welcome back, kind shepherd. Your meal is waiting for you.
Thanks a bunch. All right, let's eat.
What you got for me, man? What you got for me?
Phew, that was good. It really hit the spot.
You ate like a champ.
It was delicious. You sure you don't want me to pay for it?
Of course I am.
Thanks so much, sir.
Oh, I have something for you. A gift arrived from Lady
It's
Alicia.
like a sword.
Huh? What could
A
it
sword?
be?
Please.
It's a letter. My sword. Bags and... clothes?
Clothes.
Ah, perfect timing. Go get changed, you kind of smell.
All right, then.
Oh man.
Oh my!
Not bad.
How about it?
It looks fantastic on you, Lord
Lord
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
It really does. So dashing.
Oh, man. I want one.
Look.
It's the garb of the shepherd handed down from tradition in Lady Lake. You wear
Yeah,
it
he
well.
looks pretty good with it.
So you can put lipstick on a pig?
Just admit it, Mickleo. You're jealous.
Yeah, you wish. So what's the letter all about?
Well, let's see. Dear Saray, I was surprised that you fainted so suddenly. I hope your rest at the end was rejuvenating.
When I learned that you can communicate with Seraphim, beings of divine nature who cannot be seen by ordinary people. When I saw you draw the sacred blade from the Lady of the Lake and quell the riot at the festival before my eyes. My heart leapt with joy, the likes of which I've never known.
Ooh.
The only thing I can think of to tell you is a sincere, heartfelt thanks. I hope you do not find this strange. Though I do think that my true feelings do not come across well in a letter. I know that, as the shepherd, you are soon to embark on a journey to save the world. But once you are awake, I would like you to come and visit me at my home. P.S. Did you have a chance to try on the clothes I got?
It looks awesome on me.
They're modeled after the traditional garb of the legendary shepherd. I hope they are to your liking.
My, what a kind-hearted young woman.
Yeah, seriously. I should be the one who's thanking her.
Why not do it in person then?
Good idea. Let's move.
Come back and see us again, kind shepherd.
You bet I will. Man, these clothes offer more mobility than I thought.
Yeah.
They look purely ceremonial at first glance, but it turns out they're practical.
Alright. What
Quite
is this?
so. Perfect for the journey we're about to
A
undertake.
weaponsmith. Let's see what you got for me. Talk. Sacred Blade Festival sale now on. Buy now with supplies last. Alright. That was my best enthusiastic voice. It sounds pretty bored. I know that after I said it, so yeah. Alright, fusion. If you sync together two equipable items of the same name, not only will you strengthen the equipment, but you will enhance or change their skills. Oh, alright. By switching to new skills using fusion, you can even activate any bonus skill you desire. Alright, that's cool. We have two battle boots. Maybe we can do that. Let's see here. 1,899 Garld. So let's see here. No, what does it do? Rockland effect of paralysis is reduced by 50%. Well, 50%. Yeah, I just get more art attacks. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Oh, so then you have to master it new. I mean, since we already added, let's just fuse a few items. What hell not, you know? Right, natural waistcoat 1, wart rings, metal boots, better boots. Let's do that. Boots of Soray. Right, get some extra stats. That's pretty good. Try on. Right, fuse orange. We just did that. Sell. Let's see if we can sell anything. Wow, these can sell for quite a bit. That's pretty good. But I want to keep it because they offer stat increases, and that's gonna be really useful if I ever use it in the playthrough. We'll see. Alright, let's try on some goods. Wow. Alright, see, sorry, he can try on 3 new swords. Right, let's see here. We don't have that much money, so we cannot buy too many equipments. So let's see here. Defense. Shine. Right. SC's reduction during combo 1%. It's nothing. Defense. Who needs defense? Well, I don't really need anything right now. Yeah, the stat increases are not that great, so let's refrain from buying it. I mean, it's only 300 something, so I guess it's worth it. But still. We use 1 effect, we'll get 2 extra effects. That's pretty good. Something new, we can get a fire ring. Fire type damage reduced by 10%. Alright, metal boots, the boots. BG. What the hell is BG? I don't know. Let's see here. Like, it is very customizable, but yeah, I think let's just check it later. Like, there's a lot of things going on here. We'll buy one for him. Just to raise his art attack a little bit. It's looking pretty good. Whatever, just take it. Sharp rank is now window shopper. What'd that do? What? We can only buy 1 copy of each? You know, might as well buy a new sword. Like, no, second thought. It's just. For that, for now, it's good enough. Now let's go to the nobles place. So let's go all the way back here, up the stairs. Man, I took a lot of time to prepare myself.
It looks like all the hype from the festival settled down.
But now everyone's talking about the shepherd.
Alright, let's see off Alicia if we're going on a grand adventure. Alright. Also, this place, I don't know if I've said it already, but it's a really big place, isn't it?
Ah, the shepherd. Have you need of Lord Alicia? She's on the terrace as we speak.
Thanks, I'll see if I can find her.
I still can open that chest. I'll probably look into it a little bit later. Or Alicia?
Saray, you came.
Alicia!
The shepherd's garb looks wonderful on you.
Thanks!
Some fine lipstick on that pig.
Yes, Mickleo, we all know your opinion.
What? Pigs are nice.
I take it there's a seraph present with you?
If I told you there was, would you believe me?
To be honest, up until the events that took place at the Sacred Blade Festival this year, I wouldn't have. But even from the moment we met, I could tell... how can I put it? There was something different about you.
Well, she's right, you know.
Right here is a seraph. His name is Mickleo.
Please, find it in your grace to forgive my rudeness up until now, Seraph Mickleo.
Rudeness? You've never struck me as rude.
Ooh.
He says you've never done anything to offend him. And this here is Lila. She's the one everyone calls the Lady of the Lake.
I truly believe in my heart that you were meant to become the shepherd. Whereas I mean all of us here in the city, can be standing right next to Seraphim
Or Hellions.
and still not know.
That's not quite true.
She can't hear you.
Saray, try taking Alicia's hand in your own.
What? What are you trying to do?
Huh? Oh, sure. Alicia, give me your hand.
That gauntlet is really good looking, I have to say. Oh.
Like this?
Testing, testing. Check 1, check 2. Can you hear me? Hello?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay then. Saray, try closing your eyes. Testing, testing. Alicia, can you hear me now?
It's still no good.
This time, close your eyes and also hold your breath.
What are you doing? What are you making me do, Lila?
Alicia?
I can hear it, another woman's voice.
Wow.
Really?
Alicia, we Seraphim are able to see right into the very hearts of humans. Remember to show gratitude to all things. It is in exchange for this gratitude that we offer our blessing. No matter the circumstances, never neglect the Seraphim, or your heart shall turn to malevolence, and this in turn shall bring calamity.
Fear not, Alicia. We have indeed seen your gratitude for ourselves.
one more time.
Yeah. Isn't there a better way to do this?
I'm afraid this is the only method we have for now.
That's the world.
Once
It's the
you've
world
grown
map
more
music.
accustomed to my power and have amassed more experience as both a vessel and a shepherd, I believe such a strict sensory block will not be required.
So, does that mean once I do grow stronger as a shepherd, everyone will be able to hear the Seraphim?
As for Alicia, she already possessed a natural resonance from birth, though nowhere near as much as you, Saray.
I see. Looks like it's not that simple.
Regardless, I was able to have a conversation with her. I now have no doubts that the Seraphim do indeed live among us. And that alone.
Gets you excited?
Yes!
The legends are no mere fairy tales. Okay!
Awesome ceiling shot.
Alicia, we're going to stay in town for a while yet. Let me know if you need anything. Take care!
I will. You too.
Saray?
Looks like our explorer is all fired up.
Let's go.
Relax, those ruins aren't going anywhere.
What? How did you know what I was thinking about, Mick Leo?
Didn't I tell you I wasn't gonna let you go off by yourself? So what's the plan?
Let's have another look around town. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. But where can we find those clues, though? Does it say there's anything on the map, maybe? Yeah, we probably have to exit the Nobles District first. Let's do that. Wait, did we get the the herbs from here? We did. Some saffron. That's pretty good. Exit. But I do find it awesome how the herbs are a little bit easier to obtain now, because in the past Tales games, herbs were quite rare. Hey, it's that guy from before! Just like I told ya. Yeah, I thought you might be. But I know what this is about. Kind of burying selling the knife to us, aren't ya? It was pretty high quality after all. We were worrying you might have to done a mistake. We gotta make a living here too, you know, so there's gotta be a certain conditions. If you do us a favor, we'll give you back the knife. Alright, which job would you take? Push permission to the local shop. Little work order to Lieutenant. What sounds the best? Like, what is the best here? Is what the question I'm asking myself is not what's the easiest, what's the funnest thing to do. So with that mindset, you'll get a long ways in life. Just saying. Anyways, help us to recognize the rubbish. Yeah. All these NPCs, they are talking to my head. Deliver a word or two. I wouldn't lie, this gig will be kind of a pain. I want you to deliver this work order to the tenant of the waterway. Work layout of the site is changing constantly, so you have to find him yourself. Sure. Wouldn't be easy, but go find him. What does it say? Work order.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Rosemary? Alright, well, let's check it. Let's check it.
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Oh, we checked this at this point before. Alright. Love APs, man. We're getting them APs. Where'd they go now? We just got out of there. go back. I probably took the hardest assignment, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, where's it lead? Outside the aqueduct. Oh, maybe here. I mean, it's for the aqueduct workers after all. Ah.
There's. Now I've grasped this areas quite well.
Watch it. There's someone suspicious afoot.
Is it a turtle, Hellion?
The hell's you mean, Turtles, Hellion? I'm just a Turtles.
Turtles? So wait a minute. Are they Seraphim?
Turtles are turtles. Can't you tell from looking at us?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, brave new world that has such turtles in it.
Ain't yous ever seen a turtles before?
No, I haven't.
No.
What are you, some bumpkins? Well, lucky for yous guys, we turtles are a forgiving bunch.
Well, thank you.
You guys sure are kind.
Of course! The big-heartedness of the turtles is proportional to the size of our shells.
And what were you doing here?
I'm making maps for our purposes.
Oh, maps!
Come to think of it, we don't have any decent maps. The one in the Celestial Record is quite old.
Yous guys sure are reckless. Says, can I sells you some of my maps? They're chock full of useful informations.
Thanks. It's a big help.
That's how much they cost. 100 gout? Sure.
Thank yous. I'm darn pleased that you bought my maps.
You fought a map of adventure from the turtles. These maps will add more geographical information to your world map. Since they're written from a turtle's point of view, there may be some discrepancies, but you should be able to roughly locate new places you haven't visited yet. If you're ever lost, track down turtles in the nearest town and try purchasing the map. Sure thing. Alright, let's see here. Alright, the world map, isn't it? So let's check it out. Let's see if anything new. Crucibles of my loved ones. What do you mean? Alright, anyways. Looks like this is our checklist. And we haven't opened the chest here, I think. We haven't even checked the stone slabs, so let's do that. Okay, we did it already. Well, I was wrong. Let's talk to the dude with the star over his head. What are you gonna say? He didn't respond with the road call was taken. Don't think he's still down there in that waterway, do you?
An underground waterway. Sounds worth looking into.
So one of them hasn't returned yet. Wonder if he's okay.
Hello? Hello? Work order, you say? Wow, that's great news. Just pop it in the bags for me, will ya? I'll sure pap in the bags for you, man. Pap in the bags. There we go. I tell ya, Chancellor Badlow's workforce sure are demanding. We had another employee bail on us just yesterday because their bodies simply couldn't take the beating anymore. I swear, the fancy folk treated common people like we're just dirty old rags. We get used to we're threadbare and then thrown away. Alright, that's my rant for the day. It's a report. Give it back to your Gilo for me as usual. But they did say something about someone not returning, so let's check it out. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm worried about anyone who isn't coming back.
Saray.
Don't tell me the aqueduct is actually optional. That's pretty cool. But anyways, let's go enter this aqueduct.